This is Washington apple country. These fertile valleys and plateaus of America's Pacific Northwest grow the best apples in the world.
My great-great-grandfather came up from California and decided to plant an orchard in Sohican. Kind of runs in my blood.
I am fourth generation, so my great-grandpa started farming. He had a diversified farm, as everybody did in the 40s and 50s.
My great-grandfather, the first generation, he founded it. We're approximately about 110 years old.
Our first 7 years were tough as nails, in 1949. So we've been at it a long time.
More than 175,000 acres of apple orchards are nestled in the eastern foothills of the Cascade Mountains of Washington, at elevations from 500 to 3,000 feet above sea level. Our orchards are irrigated with plentiful, cool mountain water from multiple waterways throughout the state, including the Columbia and Yakima rivers.
It's a wonderful climate. I mean, we're right here in the delta of the Okanagan River and the Columbia River, and there's a lot of days of sunshine. We don't get a lot of big adverse weather events. It's really conducive for apples and cherries. You have really cold nights, warm days. You have a big temperature differential. The fruit can contract and expand, and it makes for a very correct cell division and cell structure. So the fruit is crunchy, and it's just a great area to grow fruit.
Washington has a great natural climate for growing apples. As far as the number of degree days that accumulate is perfect season for good ripening and things. This technically is a desert, so the water is key, and we have the beautiful Columbia River right there. We get our water up from that, so we have good clean water to use, and then we can control that water as well through our irrigation system. Rather than just having to depend on rain, we can really manipulate it and give the tree exactly what it needs.
Our growers continually improve their growing methods to produce apples that are crisper, juicier, more flavorful, and hardier, so that they keep better in storage. Washington growers successfully harvest a wide variety of apples, including Red and Golden Delicious, Granny Smith, Honeycrisp, Fuji, Crips Pink, Gala, and many others. We use the latest technology in our warehouses to ensure the highest quality apples reach your shelves.
It's way more complicated than it looks when it's in the grocery store. So there's a lot of steps, a lot of thought, a lot of process to go into making it a healthy item. We want the consumer to have a good eating experience every time they pick up an apple. So we use all this technology to make sure that they do.
The average size of a Washington apple orchard is about 100 acres, but some cover as many as 5,000 acres and employ 300 or more farm workers year-round. It takes an estimated 35,000 to 45,000 pickers to harvest the apple crop during the peak of harvest. Our families work hard to provide the safest, tastiest, and healthiest apples to the world.
The reason why this Red Delicious apple is so special is you can see we have superior color. This is even the striped varietal, but we have superior color. We have great shape to this, great type. A lot of consumers, they want this type of an elongated type and the points on the end. The other reason why this is a great apple is condition on this is going to be better than anything else out there.
Washington has the best condition, the best storage, and all the right elements to make sure that that consumer has the best quality all year round.
This is where the best apples in the world are grown. There's nothing like the taste of a fresh, ripe Washington apple. There's nothing like the smell of a fresh, ripe Washington apple.